Hi there! I am so excited to be filming this video for you today. You guys seem to really like my recent video. It's literally a TikTok of me doing the Samuel L. Jackson Uncle Sam Super Bowl, segment that he had. And y'all loved it. And here I am again doing a shoot, not filming how I did it because I wasn't sure if the look was gonna come together. And people are like, we need a tutorial, we need a tutorial. So here it is. I will be doing this hair tutorial today. I was inspired by this creator because I just loved this photo and the hair was just incredible. So I'll credit them in the description below. A lot of people asked about the hair. They really wanted to know how I did the hair. And then there were questions about my jewelry, everything that I used to create this look. So it will be linked in the description. And at the end of this, I'm gonna give you what people were calling a jewelry tour. So I'm gonna explain where I got all my jewelry. Now, after recently going viral, after doing my Black History Month series, I did looks inspired by Minnie Riperton, I did looks inspired by Donna Summer, Sade, and Billie Holiday, and everyone seemed to really enjoy that content. I felt as though before this series, my content didn't really have a niche. Like, it was kind of just aimless and whatever I was inspired by that I would recreate. So I got the idea after spending some time just to enjoy, getting the recognition that I've been working so hard for. I spent some time really thinking about where I want to go with my content. And so I kind of took a step back to kind of reevaluate, what my followers want from me. So I thought to myself, maybe I should just take it a step further and continue capturing and essentially archiving vintage Black beauty. I always thought not just 90s style, even though I feel like that is peak classic beauty, because we have Halle Berry, we have Nia Long, we have all these gorgeous women that when they came on the screen, your eyes were glued to them because they're so stunning. But also then I think back to the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, and I was just like, all of these things I see as such classic beauty. And it really inspires me so much to the point that I kind of want to make this my own personal style. I feel like it's a look that's really fitting for me and something that I've always admired and looked up to. So that was the inspiration behind this shoot. And so to kind of take this rebrand essentially further, I was like, okay, how do I want to introduce this content? What better way to introduce it than doing peak 90s aesthetic, things within Black culture that, we kind of started and epitomized and made popular. So I was like, okay, I gotta have a grill, I gotta have the long curled acrylic nails, I gotta have the ring stacks, the necklace stacks. Yeah, that was kind of the inspiration for this, and I kind of pieced it all together and it came together perfectly. That kind of tells you a little bit about where my content is going. So if you have any looks, any iconic vintage Black scenes from a movie or songs or music videos or different things like that that you'd want to see me bring back to life, let me know. All right, enough of that, let's get started. All right, so let's get into this hair. So what I did was I went to my local beauty supply. I got 3 of these drawstring ponytails. It's under the name Maya. It was like $17. I just didn't know how much I needed. I just knew the hair was big, so I got 3 of them. I feel like you don't need this particular brand. Just look for something that's long with this kind of curl, and you should be fine. Now, I didn't show this part because I just thought it would be kind of boring, so I wanted to come kind of ready, but I slicked up my hair and I put it in a ponytail. So I slicked it up as tight as I could, put it in a ponytail, then I separated my ponytail into 2 buns and I bobby pinned them to my head. Because what we're essentially trying to do is we're gonna take the 2 drawstring ponytails, like kind of circle them around the 2 buns. Then I'm gonna take the last 3rd one and place it here and let it drape over the other ones. You see the vision? You get the vibe? Let's put on the first ponytail. I also have some really long bobby pins that is gonna help hold this in my head. Because honestly, in my opinion, I like the clamp ponytails better than the drawstring. So the ponytail has a drawstring right here to tighten it around the bun. Then it has a comb at the top and a comb at the bottom. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hold on to the comb at the top and put it around the first bun. But the comb is gonna kind of go under the bun. You see that? So then I'm gonna take the drawstring part. Y'all probably can't see any of this. I'm gonna pull that together and tighten that around like so, like that. Then I'm gonna take about three of the long bobby pins, and I'm gonna just bobby pin this to my head. One more for security. For my photo shoot, I used a pick to kind of pick it out. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start taking a pick. You can use a wide tooth comb. And I started just brushing and combing all this out so that the curls kind of look a little bit more free and not as perfect. Yeah, girl. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Come on now. Come on, curls. If you don't want to manipulate the curls anymore, you can stop right here. But in the comments, y'all were saying y'all loved the big hair. So we're going to take it a step further. I'm going to take like about half the ponytail and I'm going to flip it on one side, just like that. And I'm going to kind of comb through this bottom part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pieces like this and I'm going to just tease them like this. Tease them up until you get the shape you want. Taking my Got To Be Glued hairspray and I'm spraying that. Then I'm going to take another layer of the ponytail and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just tease it like crazy. And then you can kind of have fun with this until you get the desired shape that you want. This ponytail is gonna be the bottom layer of the ponytail, so you can kind of go as crazy as you want. Got to be glued? Yeah, girl. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna grab this second ponytail by the combs, place it around our second bun. The same thing, going in with our pick and just combing this out, teasing the bottom layer. Okay, y'all, it's starting to come together. Like, it already looks so good. Like, look at the length of this hair. Insane, insane. I honestly didn't think it was gonna turn out this good. But we're not done yet. Last ponytail. So here we have the third ponytail. Now this is the ponytail. This is kind of like, if you wear wigs, this is kind of like your closure. Like, this is gonna be the top of the ponytail. You can kind of still see where my hair is. That's what we wanna cover. So I'm just gonna place that in the center, like that. And you can kind of see that already gives me volume. Tease it, girl, tease it. Ooh, looking back on this is a lot of hair. That's what my mom would say. She'd be like, that's a lot of fake hair. And after fluffing it up and teasing it to your desired shape, this is it, y'all. This is the final look. It's kind of giving drag queen. Like, I don't know if the camera is actually capturing how big this hair is, but it's huge. Look at this hair. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. In love, in love. I'm gonna put on some final touches. We're gonna come back with a little beauty montage and I'm gonna give you a jewelry tour. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. I hope you love it. I got my grill in, so don't mind my lisp. But before I go, now it's time for the jewelry tour. Don't have my nails, just have my regular press-ons. Okay, jewelry tour. So earrings, got these cute bamboo earrings from Amazon. These bamboo earrings are like kind of my everyday. They're like mini bamboo earrings, and I think they're the cutest. And I got that from my local beauty supply. Then, getting into necklaces. Love my necklaces because they're so me. I'm not zooming in because I hate readjusting the zoom on my camera. But I got my cute little angel numbers. I have 111 and 444. See those a lot. I got these from Amazon. They're linked below. I actually might order a few more because, you know, like I need a 222 and a 333 and a 777. You know what I mean? And then I have my Libra tag. So this one's really cute. Got this one from the TikTok shop. It's my all-time favorite. Then I have this one, also from the TikTok shop. The beads are supposed to represent like Libra crystals. Then this one's from Amazon. It's a cute Figaro chain necklace and it has a charm with a V on it for Victoria, for me. So that's my stack. Then we'll get into rings. I got 2 ring packs, so those are linked below. That's what a lot of these are. This one was an old ring that I had. This one I found when I was at the beach. This one's really cute because it's 1998, my birth year. This is like a little Egyptian, what is that called? girl, I can't pronounce it. Here's the name on the screen. I got one of these. And then the rest were just old jewelry that I had. So those are my stacks. I got this grill from Rich Grills. Go check him out. He's located in Maryland. So awesome, so fun to work with. He caught my vision and we were able to come up with this amazing piece, which I love. Then getting into nails, I actually was able to save them so I can reuse them, but these are press-ons by Diva Press. I'll link them below as well. They're also tagged on my Instagram. Found these, I don't know why, but these kind of press-ons were so hard to find. Found them on Etsy. They came super fast and they were so nice and such good quality, and they were perfect if you're looking for that kind of vintage 90s feel. So that is all I got. I mean, this top I got from the TikTok shop. Y'all were asking about my jeans, my high-waisted jeans. Those I thrifted a long time ago. I thrifted them, they're Lee's, and I just looked for high-waisted jeans and found them. So they're my all-time favorite. That is everything. That is all the jewelry and such. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any more questions. Until next time, bye.